welcome to another video. So today I'm going to start setting up my August reading planner, and it's going to probably take me a little while. So unlike the past few months, I actually don't have a Planning with Kay bullet journal kit for this month. I am still on her Patreon, but because of some moving that she did recently, her past couple of months have been recolors of previous themes, and those are themes that I've done within the past couple of years or so, and I just wasn't feeling them. So I decided to do something a little different this month, and I'm actually going to be doing a desert inspired theme because of the Archer and Olive subscription box that recently came out. I did get that one. That was my first subscription box, and it came with this set of washi tape that I'm going to be pulling from, and the motifs and art style is pulled primarily from this washi tape, which has the desert tones but in a very simple cartoonish kind of art style. And I even did a quick sketch in here. So this is the sketchbook that came with that subscription box. I've been playing around in it with my acrylographs, and I did something like this. So this is the idea for what my reading journal is going to be. An art style like this with desert colors, maybe a cactus here and there, a mountain. I'm not completely sure. It's also inspired by the fact that I've been reading The Host recently. I just finished it yesterday, and if you've read The Host, it takes place in a desert. That is the primary setting of the book. And yeah, so things that I will be using in this setup. I've pulled this washi tape. I anticipate using this one and this one. I'm not sure about these two quite yet. And then I have this one from a Simply Gilded sub box. I liked the stars. It's gold and navy blue. Then I will be pulling from this notepad that also came in the subscription box. I really love the colors. So it has dotted craft paper, this dark blue paper, and then a green. So I expect to be pulling from there. I have my smaller sheets of origami paper, so I'm particularly interested in this purple, possibly that brown, the grays, maybe even that brown, or a black. So that's why I've pulled out this stack. And then just a ton of acrylographs in the color palette. So basically, my relationship with acrylographs has been touch and go. The first time I ever used them was in my May setup, and I only did the cover page with them because I got so frustrated. But I did not properly activate them, and I have since played around with them a lot more, and I think this is going to be better. So I have the 5 colors that came in the subscription box. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Came in the sub box, and then a few others. So another yellow, another mauvey purple, a gold, and a white, just from the other sets that I happen to have acquired. So this is my color palette. I don't know that I'll use all of these colors, but they sort of match each other, so I pulled all of them. And as far as pages go for my reading journal, I expect things to be basically the same as usual. So we're going to start with the cover page and kind of move on from there. The only printable I am using is this one. This is a full quote page from Planning with Kay's printable Patreon, and I really like it. It says, "It only takes one spark to light a fire inside you." This is from her campfire theme collection, which came out, I don't know, like a year ago or so. I'm going to put that here and then work on my cover page and move on from there. Alright, so like last month, I did these last few spreads off camera because I wasn't quite sure where I wanted things to go for the rest of August. So I wanted to just take some more time to think about that without worrying about what I was filming and whatnot. So I'll do the whole flip through and kind of talk through the things that you didn't see me set up on camera. So first we've got my cover page. So I have my quote page here. And then my cover page here, August, these sprinkling of stars, and then these desert sand dunes, this kind of more foreground kind of sand-ish craft paper cutout, and then this night sky up at the top. Then we have my TBR and August monthly. So I've got these green rectangles that I cut out with these Happy Planner stickers, some washi tape in the background, another smattering of stars, this washi tape at the bottom to create this lengthwise scene, and then this monthly calendar here. Then we have my reading log, and this one I did I wanted it to seem as though the stars were falling and then gathering at the bottom, so it's more sparse distribution up at the top, and then as you go down it gets denser. And then I just had the reading log title and the washi tape. For my days read and best book spreads, I have these headers here for the days read spread. My hope is that I will color this in as the month goes on and it will appear like a night sky similar to this motif up here. And then at the bottom I continued with those red sand dunes and then I put a golden sun here. And then I left a space for the book cover for the best book that I read this month, and then a space to kind of journal about why that book was the best one. And then this, I started it on camera and then I finished it off camera. So I did a whole landscape scene up at the top here with various sand dunes and like an orangish red, and then a deeper red, and then this length of pink to represent like the dawn or the sunset, not dawn, sunset, and then a sun here just peeking up over the mountains, and then the night sky motif up at the top with the tiniest little silhouettes of cacti along the base. And I thought that this would be a really good time to make this a Dutch door spread. I've always wanted to try one, and I did not want to do this more than once. So I have here a vertical weekly, which I also haven't done in my reading journal before. I usually do a horizontal weekly. So I made this vertical, and I've just got Monday through Saturday, Monday through Sunday across the bottom. And then I cut out the top part so that it can flip. And the only thing that changes across the pages is the color here. So I started with a really dark green, moved into the same dark blue that's in the sky, followed that with the like blush pink that's also in the sky, and then the last color is this purple. I didn't want to use this red or this orange because then they would be touching, and I didn't want those colors too close to each other. I did also sketch out this portion on the top part of this page before realizing that because I'm going to cut all of these out, this needs to be on the very last full page. So I had to cut that out and paste it here, and then I just kind of colored on top of that. It turned out better than I expected it to. Like, I love this spread. And this Dutch door situation, I am just shocked at how that came together as well as it did. And then the last pages of this setup are my wrap-up and pages read spreads. So my wrap-up spread I have here. I put my standard grid. I made the boxes a little wider just to have more room to write, and then I colored in the boxes, and I'll just color on top or write in on top the book, when I started the book, when I finished the book, and my rating for that book in white gel pen. It shows up quite well on top of the acrylographs here, and I just did this in a fairly random pattern. And then notes and other things in July. And when I'm filming this, I haven't even used it yet. Like, July hasn't started, but I will be traveling for much of July, so I had to set this up early. I put stats here, but I didn't want to tie myself down in August to stats because since I haven't used this other spread yet, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it. So I just put a header, notes and other things, and if I have stats that I want to write, I will. If I don't, I won't. And then I've got my pages read here with my days of the month here, and then this axis is blank to give me space to fill in the scale as I know what series of pages I've read. Like, am I reading a lot, then the scale has to go higher. If I'm not reading a lot, it will go lower, etc. And then that's it. So that is my reading journal for the month of August. I am very excited to start using this sometime soon, although really not that soon since July hasn't even happened yet, but yeah. So if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.